What's up guys? In this video we are going to speak about arrays and strings. I mentioned this before in the previous video, but now we are going to talk about it. So first, what is an array? So for that, let's declare an array. So let's declare an int, and let's say that we want an array of 10 values. So for example, if I declare the variable var, and I say that I open these brackets and I put inside a 10, and then I put here, well, we will leave it like this. Now I have declared an array. So what we have here is that, hey, we said to see, okay, I want integers in the same variable. I can access those 10 integers with the var variable. So for example, if I do let's print all these values. Let's put here 1. So if you see in this program, what we are doing is just, okay, I declared a variable, an integer variable, which has 10 integers. I declared an array of 10 integers. So now in each print call, we are accessing and getting each value. We are accessing and getting each value from the array. So if we compile and we execute, we see that we get these random numbers. This is totally okay. This is because we didn't initialize the value, and this is what it is in memory. Like in C, if you don't initialize the variables, this is what you get. Like you get random variables which are used in the memory. So yeah, in order to access each integer value in the var array, we say, okay, I want to access the first element. In order to do that, I use the variable and I put here these brackets and I say, okay, give me the element 0. If you want to use 10 elements, it goes from 0 to 9, 10 elements. Instead of 1 to 10, from 0 to 9. Use the element 2, the second element. You put here a 1, then a 2, and so on, so on, so on. So accessing the values of an array is pretty easy. So what happens with the strings? Strings are exactly the same. When you declare a string, you are basically declaring a lot of characters, and you are storing them in one variable. So for example, let's change this, and let's put this, and here let's change all this. Now, if I execute this again, you are going to see, well, because I didn't initialize the variables, we just have here this p, but we are printing the values. Let me initialize this. Okay, so we compile and we now execute. We see, like, we declare a string and now we are printing each value. So each value, each element in the array is one character is one char. So we have here an array of chars. So here we printed the first char, then we printed the second one, the third one, the fourth one, and so on. So a string is an array of chars. But for example, we could also print the entire string without printing each value. So if we do this, oh wow, I forgot this. Yeah, another thing is, this is the good thing of C, that if you have a mistake, it's pretty easy to know where was your mistake. So for example, here it's telling me, hey, before this call, you forgot to put this, and I forgot to put it here. And also it's saying me like, hey, you are trying to print a string, but you are putting, like you are saying that you are going to print an integer. So yeah, I changed that, and now if I try to recompile, there's no problem. If I execute, you see, now I printed the entire string and I printed each char from the string. So yeah, it's very basic and very easy. So if you enjoyed the video, if you understood, give it a like, share and subscribe. And if you have any doubt, do not hesitate to put a comment. So yeah, thank you and see you in the next one. don't forget to go and check my website in which I talk about trading and cryptocurrencies and all that stuff for a very cheap price.
Damn, Sosa. You going crazy.
Rest in peace, bro. Quédate tranquilo, sí. Estoy bajando todo, lo siento. Te quedas sin nada. Rest in peace, bro.